My homily for the 7th Sunday of Easter, the 12th of May 2024. Judas is a fascinating character, isn't he? Why did he betray Jesus such that his name has become a byword for betrayal and a name never used? Some say he was disappointed with Jesus because he didn't lead a rebellion against the Romans. But we don't really know. What we do know from the scriptures is that he repented. He went away full of remorse and hanged himself. His problem was that he couldn't accept the great love and mercy of God revealed in Jesus. He couldn't accept those three key words spoken in last week's readings and in this week's. God is love. Let us not make that same mistake, for God is love, and love shows itself in forgiveness above all else. There's a story told of the great confessor priest St. John Vianney, patron of all priests, who spent most of his time in the confessional, mediating God's love and mercy and healing and restoring people. There was a bad man in the village that nobody got on with, and it always seemed to be angry and bitter. He threw himself into the river and was drowned. He must have gone to hell, someone said. No, he didn't, said St. John Vianney. He repented before he hit the water. Such is the love and mercy of God. No one is beyond hope, even Judas, surely. God has loved us so much, we too should love one another. As long as we love one another, God will live in us, says St. John's letter. We make God present in the world by loving each other, which means in practice by forgiving each other. If we acknowledge that Jesus is the Son of God, God lives in us. If we live in love, God lives in us. It's all about love. It's all about forgiveness. If we let Jesus be an important part of our lives, give him time, then people will see love at work in us. When they look for a new apostle, it was someone who had spent time with Jesus that was chosen. It was someone who believed in the resurrection, believed in Jesus' victory over sin and death that was chosen. Those are the key things, time with Jesus and belief in the resurrection. Today's gospel is called Jesus' priestly prayer. Jesus looked up to heaven and called on his Father from the depths of his heart, and his prayer was that we may be one, like Jesus and his Father, the most intimate and beautiful of all relationships. We've not done too well on that, have we, looking at the Christian church? But there is always hope. In the depths of the darkness of our sin, a light shines, the light of God's love and mercy, and the darker it is, the brighter that light shines.